Well, alright, welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here, and well, it's time for another track versus track video. And well, this time I thought what I would do, because we just did our top 10 albums of 1976 this past Thursday, well, I thought I would do a couple of 1976 albums putting up against one another. And those albums are Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap by AC/DC versus Destroyer by Kiss. Now, what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to do a special thing, is that I'm going to put these two against one another, and then whichever one wins, I'm going to put against Aerosmith Rocks, okay? All in the same video, so it's going to be a little bit longer of a track versus track. So let's get started. And I will get the tally sheet going here. What do we have here? AC/DC. Kiss. Okay. Alright, so let's get going. Alright, so track number 1 on the Kiss album is Detroit Rock City. And that goes up against the first track on the AC/DC album, which is the title track, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And, well, that is a really tough one. Oh, okay. Well, now I go back further with the Kiss album, the Kiss track. Detroit Rock City runs a little deeper, but man, Dirty Deeds, I mean, I didn't get into AC/DC until my early teens, I was about 13 when I really got into AC/DC. So it's a little bit more of a little bit later of a thing for me, but what's the better song? And that's the thing. You know, really, when I think about this, if I'm being real, this is actually a tie. But I have to choose one. I have to choose one. Detroit Rock City versus Dirty Deeds. Ooh. God, okay, you know, Detroit Rock City. Oh, it's very difficult to choose this over a Bon Scott era AC/DC song, but you know, again, this just runs a little deeper. It goes back to when I was 6, and just like, Dirty Deeds, I really, you know, it's a classic AC/DC song, and I really love it. But if I was gonna make like my top 10 favorite Kiss songs, AC/DC songs, it wouldn't be on that list. As much as I love it, there are a lot of other AC/DC songs I love more, and yeah, I'm just crazy. That's all. Okay. All right. So track number 2 on the Kiss album, King of the Nighttime World, and that goes up against track number 2 on the AC/DC album, Love at First Feel. Now, here's the moment when I need to tell you what I should have told you at the top of the video. Now, I showed you the Australian Dirty Deeds cover, right? That's because this is the only one I have handy. I don't have the international version of the album here, but that's the one I'm actually doing because I think that's the stronger version of the album. But this is the physical one that I have, so this is the one I'm showing. But yeah, the one, you know, with the bands over the people's eyes in front of the hotel, that's the one I'm actually doing. So Love at First Feel against King of the Nighttime World. And you know what? That is easy as hell. AC/DC gets that. Oh yeah, so Kiss got one, AC/DC got one. Yeah. Love at First Feel is probably my favorite song on Dirty Deeds, so yeah, I mean, that just runs away with it. King of the Nighttime World I've always really liked, but yeah, it's no Love at First Feel. Okay, so track number 3 on the Kiss album is God of Thunder. Ooh, what a classic among classics that is. And that goes up against track number 3 on the AC/DC album, which is Big Balls. Well, that's actually pretty easy. Kiss gets that one. Kiss gets that one. Kiss gets that one. Yeah. I don't love God of Thunder as much as most Kiss fans do. Probably not as much as I should. But I'll take it over Big Balls. Big Balls is a song that I really loved, when I was a kid, when I was really young. But it's, it just kind of sounds like a novelty song to me now. Like, I just don't think it's that great of a track. It's not bad, it just kind of, I repeat, just sounds like a novelty song to me now. So anyway, it loses. Alright, so track number 4 on the Kiss album is Great Expectations, and goes up against that from the AC/DC album, Rocker. Oh, come on. Like you don't know what I'm going to pick there. Rocker, of course. What kind of insane person would choose Great Expectations over Rocker? Oh, I know who. Most Kiss fans, because everything is Kiss with Kiss fans. But you know what? Rocker. All the way. Alright. So track number 5 on Kiss is Flaming Youth. And that goes up with track number 5 on AC/DC, which is Problem Child. Oh, you know what? I'm not keeping up with my tally sheet here. The last one was Great Expectation against Rocker. AC/DC got that. Yes, we're tied. But you know what? AC/DC gets this one. Yeah, Problem Child over Flaming Youth. And I love Flaming Youth. I can't stand Great Expectations. Love Flaming Youth. But still, AC/DC gets it. Okay. Alright, so track number 6 on Kiss is Sweet Pain. Yeah. And that goes up against track number 6 on the AC/DC album, which is There's Gonna Be Some Rockin'. Let me think about that for a second. There's Gonna Be Some Rockin' versus Sweet Pain. Yes, I do have to think about this. Because I really actually love both those songs, but I'm going with Kiss. Yeah. I know I'm in the minority on this. I think most self-respecting rock and roll fans would go with There's Gonna Be Some Rockin', but you know what? I don't know. I love Sweet Pain, and I kind of like it more than There's Gonna Be Some Rockin'. There you go. Alright, so track number 7 on Kiss is Shout It Out Loud. And that goes up against track number 7 on Dirty Deeds, AC/DC, which is Ain't No Fun Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire. Now that one's easy. Kiss, Shout It Out Loud. I don't like Ain't No Fun Waiting Around to Be a Millionaire. I just don't. I think it's one of the weaker tracks on the record. It's really long. It's like 7 minutes long. It's not that great of a song. I think, when they put together the international version, I think they should have put Jailbreak and R.I.P. on the album instead of Ain't No Fun. That is what, in my opinion, that would be the ultimate version of Dirty Deeds. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Kiss. Oh shit, Kiss is now in the lead. It's been pretty much a tie. Like going back and forth between them, staying pretty much at a tie all this time, but now Kiss is ahead. Ooh. Okay, so now we have track number 8 on Kiss, which is Beth. And that goes up against track number 8 on AC/DC, which is Ride On. This is starting to get pretty easy. Ride On. Yeah, of course. I mean, I like Beth. I'm not a Beth hater. I really loved Beth when I was a kid. But yeah, come on, man, Right On. And we're back to a tie. Okay, so track number 9, the final track on the Kiss album is Do You Love Me? And that goes up against the final track on the AC/DC album, which is Squealer. Hate to do this, AC/DC, but I'm giving that to Kiss. Yeah, giving that to Kiss, and that means Kiss wins. Because AC/DC has 4, Kiss has 5. Yeah, Squealer, good track, but it was never a favorite. It's just kind of always been like, oh yeah, to be honest, I can kind of barely remember how it goes. I mean, I do. I remember it well enough to be able to make the choice, but like every other song on the album, I know every word. Squealer is one where it's like, I never really was as intimate with that track as the rest of the album, and yeah. But Do You Love Me? Yeah. All right, so Destroyer wins. Now, that means Destroyer goes up against Aerosmith Rocks. Edit. All right, so now Kiss versus Aerosmith. Now, track 1 on Kiss, Detroit Rock City, and that goes up against track number 1 on Aerosmith, which is Back in the Saddle. Ooh. Ooh. This one requires some water. Ooh. Ooh. These opening tracks on all 3 of these albums are just like... Oh. Detroit Rock City versus Back in the Saddle. I've changed my mind. I almost went with Kiss. I'm going with Aerosmith. Whew. Whew. That was tough. Yes, Aerosmith gets that. Yeah, see, 6-year-old me was crying and begging and kicking and screaming for Kiss to get it, but Aerosmith. Okay. Track number 2 on Kiss is King of the Nighttime World, and that goes up against track number 2 on Aerosmith, which is Last Child. And, let me think about it. I almost went, that's easy, and chose one, but then I suddenly had a thought. Let me think about this. You know, Aerosmith gets this one too. Yeah. Man. Oh. You know, when I was a 6-year-old kid, first listening to the Destroyer album, I didn't like King of the Nighttime World that much. I don't know what it was about it, but I didn't like it that much. I grew to really love it over time. Love it now. And I damn near chose it just now over Last Child, but then... Aerosmith. Okay, alright. Track number 3 on Kiss is God of Thunder. And I know what that goes up against, and I know it wins. Yeah, that goes up against Rats in the Cellar. Aerosmith fucking runs away with that. Aerosmith shoots to the stars with that. Yeah, by far. Alright, it's 3-0 so far. Aerosmith over Kiss. Yes, all you Kiss fans going, what? Over God of Thunder? Yeah, over God of Thunder. I choose Rats in the Cellar over God of Thunder. You don't. Whatever. And both of our opinions are equally as valid. So, alright. Now track number 4 on Kiss is Great Expectations. And yeah, that goes up against Combination. Track number 4 on Rocks is Combination. Aerosmith. Aerosmith's just wiping the floor with Kiss. Okay. Yeah, I mean, but I think even the Kiss fans would choose Combination over Great Expectations, but no, they wouldn't. Okay, so track number 5 on Kiss, Flaming Youth, and that goes up against track number 5 on Aerosmith, which is Sick as a Dog. Which one do I prefer? Aerosmith. Yeah. Aerosmith. Now, for those of you who haven't watched our Albums of the Year video, spoiler alert. Rocks is my number 1. So, it's no surprise, really, that it's beating the Kiss album, but I'll be honest, I'm surprised that it's basically 100% Aerosmith. So far. I didn't see this coming. Okay. Track number 6 on the Kiss album is Sweet Pain. And that goes up against track number 6 on the Aerosmith album, which is Nobody's Fault. Aerosmith. Oh, yeah. And I love Sweet Pain, but fuck, man, Nobody's Fault? Oh, yeah, Aerosmith gets that. Oh, shit. Oh. The tally so far, but you already knew this. Yeah. This is the biggest wipeout I've had so far on a track versus track. Okay, so track number 8 on Kiss is Beth. And that goes up against track number 8 on Aerosmith Rocks, which is... Oh, I'm sorry. I almost messed this up. Track number 7 we're doing now. My head is spinning from the pummeling that I'm watching right now between Aerosmith and Kiss. Track number 7 on the Kiss album is Shout It Out Loud. And that goes up against track number 7 on Aerosmith Rocks, which is Get the Let Out. Oh, this was a little tougher. This one is a little tougher. Aerosmith. Yeah, even over Shout It Out Loud. Yeah, Aerosmith. Paul Stanley's pissed right now. Okay, all right. So now track number 8 on Kiss is Beth, and that goes against track number 8 on Aerosmith Rocks, which is Lickin' a Promise. Aerosmith. Yeah. Oh shit. All right. Okay. There's only one track left, and that is track number 9 on Kiss, which is Do You Love Me, versus track number 9 on Aerosmith Rocks, which is Home Tonight. Kiss gets one. Kiss gets that one. Home Tonight's great, but I'd definitely take Do You Love Me. Yeah. Okay. So, Aerosmith got 8, and Kiss got 1. Oh, the Kiss fans are suicidal. All you Kiss fans, all you Kiss nerds, you guys are suicidal. You're gonna find out where I live. You're gonna have me rubbed out. Yeah, alright, so there you go. Aerosmith completely just absolutely wiped their ass with Kiss. And, I mean, really, I'm more of a Kiss fan than I am an Aerosmith fan, but Aerosmith Rocks is just like, it's perfection. It's absolute perfection. So there you go. Alright, so, thank you everybody for watching these videos, and thank you for everybody who has subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. But if you do, click the little bell, because you're going to want notifications. And you know what? I believe I'm putting this up tomorrow. I believe I'm putting this up on Wednesday, because I was too lazy to put up a video on Monday, and I didn't put up the previous Monday. I've been really slacking on the Monday videos, so I decided to put up a Wednesday video to make up for it, which means that tomorrow, Thursday, is the next Albums of the Year video, and Crystal Durant and Tommy Von Boyd are going to be here. We're going to be talking about our favorite albums of 1977. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. And, alright everybody, thank you, and I'll see you again.